Hi there, in today's video I'm going to be talking about our homeschool scrapbook, what I've done this past year, and how I'm going to change it up for the year coming up. Hi there, my name is Margaret. I'm an ex-elementary school teacher turned homeschool mom of two fantastic kids aged 10 and almost 13, and my channel is all about our journey homeschooling in Texas. I'd love to welcome you and invite you to subscribe to my channel. We are a secular homeschooling family, meaning that we are not Christian leaning, but the things that we do in our homeschool is perfect for everyone. So a scrapbook is a really great idea for your homeschool, not only for record keeping, but also as a great way to facilitate discussions, to go back and review the year, and to have a nice way to look back and see what you've done over the last year. It's also a great way to keep records of things that you've done throughout the year. So I did it a little bit differently this year because it was my first year doing it, but I really liked the way that it worked out. So I think I'm going to continue it, but with a few tweaks going forward. I'm going to turn the camera down to show you what we did in our homeschool scrapbook this year and how I'm going to change it up for next year. First things first, I have to say that my spiral binder that I bought for homeschooling my first year has probably been the favorite thing that I have gotten. I don't have a laminator, but I do have a spiral binder, and I'll link the one that I have down in the description box below. So this year, what we did for our scrapbook was mostly use it for things when we take trips, when we travel, when we took field trips, and we picked up information. So we did take a lot, and we focused on Texas this year because we're in Texas, but some of our glue got stuck too much. But basically, anytime we went places, we picked up postcards, we took photographs, and then some places had lots of information that we could include in our scrapbook. We're gonna have to review our gluing next time. So what I did was we took a day after our trip, and then we would sit down with all of the things we picked up, and we would talk it over, and we would glue them into our scrapbook. Now, this was in and of itself awesome, because after our trips we could come back and talk about what we learned and talk about our takeaways and also just reminisce. So that was a really nice part of that. I think going forward what I'm going to be doing is I think that I'm going to have the kids use their scrapbook kind of as a journal every day, like a junk journal, you know, where they draw pictures and maybe write little snippets of what we did every day. And then even if it was a park day, just so we go back, we've got a date, we've got one page in our junk journal, and they've got something to put in. I think doing it that way not only will encourage them to look around them for meaning in what they're doing throughout their everyday, but it will also give us a way to come back and reflect each day on what we've done and have some really good discussions and some really good reminiscence. So this is what we've done this year. I can't wait to start our new one for our next school year. I'm trying to decide, do I want to continue this one? Probably what I'll do, because we didn't finish filling this one in, is I'll probably take out these empty pages to start a new one. But I also think that if we do it that way, where we take a page to devote to a day in our school life, even if it's just we did schoolwork, you know, it'll be something. It'll be a reflection of what they've done. I'll get a chance to kind of see what they took away from it, and also use that as a guide for myself, where I can see, you know, this was really successful. They really enjoyed this. They got a lot out of this learning experience. Or if it was something that was maybe not as successful, then I can find ways to retool the process for the next time. So while I like that we did this, I feel almost like, I mean, it's a little impersonal because I didn't have them add to it their own take, their own drawings, their own words, as much as I probably could have to have them have gotten more out of it. So this is something I will be continuing next year. What I'm going to have to do is probably devote, because it is time consuming, I'm probably going to have to devote a day to it if we're going to be doing more. But if they do it just one little, look at me, I'm thinking it through as we talk. But if they do just one page a day, it shouldn't be too huge of a deal. Like at the end of the day or the first thing before they start their school for the day. We don't do morning basket here, but that would be a good activity for getting started for the day. You know, go through and fill out your page for the day before, drawing, gluing in whatever you found. Could be leaves, could be whatever, right? A photograph we took, we could print it out and put it in there of something we did. I think that will be enriching and rewarding for everyone involved. And again, as I said, I love that, you know, you don't get to see the discussion and reflection that went into this. As we put things in, we went through and looked things over, talked about what we did, talked about how, you know, how it went. So yeah, I hope you like this idea, and it's something that you could bring into your homeschool. Also, if you have suggestions for me for another way to make this a really cool idea or to take it a step further, I'd love to hear it. And yeah, thanks for checking it out, and I will see you on the next one. Bye everyone.